Hello and welcome to Truth Tuesday. I'm Mark Grayless, the Pastoral Care and Connections Minister here at First Christian Church. We live in a world that's kind of upside down, where people are trying to find their way through the wilderness of jobs and family, retirement, health, especially the COVID-19 thing that's been coming along the last few months. We often feel like we're wandering around without purpose, without direction in life. One of my favorite books in the Bible is the book of Ecclesiastes. It was written by Solomon, the wisest and richest man who ever lived. As he looked back over his life, he kept asking the question in the book of Ecclesiastes, what does a worker gain from all of his toil? He had all the riches, he had all the wisdom, he had all the women, he had all the wealth, everything that we think really matters. But he finally came down to asking a question like this: what do workers gain from all their toil? I've seen the burden that God's laid on the human race. He's made everything beautiful in His time. He also has set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there's nothing better than to be happy and do good while they live, that each of them might eat, drink, and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is a gift of God. God desires for us to have satisfaction in life. And so many times we get chasing the external and without realizing that internally is where true satisfaction comes from. When God made man, He breathed into man the breath of life, and we became a living soul, different from all the rest of creation. And it's because of that soul that, as this passage says, we have eternity set on our hearts. We have a natural yearning that there's someone or something bigger than we can see with our eyes, touch with our hands, hear with our ears, that our common senses would pick out. That there is something bigger than that. And there's someone bigger than that. Solomon realized, even though I had it all, unless my inner being, unless my spiritual side is settled, I'm never going to be satisfied. I'm still going to be asking myself the question, what makes life worth living? Faith in Jesus Christ is what makes life worth living. We find encouragement and help and hope. Hope that goes beyond the circumstances of today and hope that goes into eternity through faith in Jesus Christ. Maybe you're out there wandering around and you've tried all of those external things, the money, the relationships, maybe the abuse of some things in your life. But true satisfaction comes, as Solomon says, from the book of Ecclesiastes, from that spiritual side of our life that God has placed in our hearts when He takes control there. So today, if you're out there searching, if you're out there wandering in the wilderness, and you keep hearing that still small voice, answer that still small voice, because that's God speaking to you and telling you which way He wants you to go.